Hi. CMB, you don't owe me $25. Nobody actually owes me any money, at least not that I'm aware of. That was my bad. I didn't realize that because I was just doing the new redeems. But before we get into that, say hello to the YouTube. I'm going to be posting this VOD. I'm going to be working on the VODs right after this, so say hello to the YouTube. Today is episode 6. Episode 6? 6! Today's episode 2 of the Fiercepopplocke. Hello? Oh my god. What are you talking about, bitch? Hello? We're gonna be going through Mount Moon. Last time I had what is it called? We did Pewter City. We went through the rock gym. We did all the things. We went through the Viridian Forest and all that stuff. It was really fun. It was a great time. Today we're gonna be going through Mount Moon and we're gonna be fighting Misty. So yeah. Stick around for that. This is still a Fiercepopplocke, but it's a casual Fiercepopplocke. What does that mean? That means that we are going to be experiencing the fierceness of it all, and we're going to be deciding if Pokemon are fierce pop based on a bop or flop system in the chat. And when we start removing Pokemon, it's going to be based on the vibes in the chat. I'm not actually going to be doing any polls for this. So yeah, it's casual. Stick around if you want to stick around. Let's get into it. I went to the Pokemon Mart in Pewter City and spent $900 for items, including potions. The gym in Pewter City was full of tough trainers. Preparations had to be made. I took on Pewter City's gym leader, Brock's Onyx, with Mankey and won tenaciously. Departed the gym in Pewter City. And I saved the game in the Pokemon Center. Here's our team currently, starting with, but not necessarily in any particular order. We have Gnarly, the Pidgey, Fork, the Weedle, Cherry Pie, the Pikachu, Punchy, the Mankey, Crank It, the Sparrow, and Firework, the Charmander. Let's move on. So far, these are the only Pokemon that we have that I've captured. And today we're going to be moving on from the Pokemon Center. So let's go and get some items before we go on ahead to our next destination. I have some Pokeballs, I believe. 5 antidotes, 6 potions, 9 Pokeballs. I can literally buy 3. Let's go and take on some of these trainers outside of the town before we, you know, gather ourselves. Notice, thieves have been stealing Pokemon fossils from Mount Moon. Please call the Pewter Police if you have any information. Oh, Pommy! I'm glad I caught up to you. I'm Professor Oak's aide. I've been asked to deliver this, so here you go. I got the running shoes! Period. Dear Pommy, here's a pair of running shoes for my beloved challenger. Remember, I'll always cheer for you. Don't ever give up. From Mom. You bitch! Running through the woods. I'm running through the motherfucking woods. Period. Oh, yes. 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 I'm getting my life. Yes. Help. Anyway. Oh. Also, by the way, if you ever want to take a clip, all you have to do is hit exclamation point clip. I needed those running shoes. Okay, let's get to it.
Excuse me, you looked at me, didn't you?
Shout out to the OG lass. Oh my god. Gnarly, use sand attack. Oh, it has keen eye. You can't use sand attack. Okay, well, let's get Cherry Pie out. Let's send out Fork. Then we'll switch back to Cherry Pie. I wish that Pikachu knew something like Tackle. I guess Thundershock is okay though, especially for early game. Like, special type attacks are few and far between for like early Pokemon, so it's fine.
Hey, I saw you in Viridian Forest.
Bugcatcher Colton.
With the Caterpie.
We're gonna switch out for Firework here. We could bring out Crankit, but Firework hasn't come out in a hot minute. I should make a blingy for Firework. Not this level 10 ass Weedle. Give me 1 second. Okay. Period firework. Yes, we're switching. Let's send out Cherry Pie. I want to get Cherry Pie leveled up for the gym.
What's that in my cup? That's that potion. Rubbing honey's on my skin like it's lotion.
Thank you for the follow. Hello. Welcome in. Hi, Royal Pink. Okay, and we're gonna switch out back to firework. Yes.
What's it in my cup? That's that potion.
Hi, Kizzy. Tell me your opinion. We're fiercing it through Pokemon Fire Red. Hi, CMB. What did you do while you were gone for a minute? Don't tell me if it was gross. Wait, that's your opinion? Thank you so much for your opinion.
Hi, I like shorts. They're delightfully comfortable and easy to wear.
Youngster Ben. So we were chit-chatting. Oh. Fork, use Poison Sting. Punchy, use low kick. Nobody talks about how Angela was the first victim of cancel culture. No! What happened? What I get for being messy. What the hell? Why is this Rattata goated? Hold on. We gotta bring out the big guns. Alright. Hit that bitch with a scratch. Yes. Ekans. Thank you for the shiny luck. Let go of her. Not gnarly. Why'd this Ekans like tear us up a little bit?
Bon appetit!
Bon appetit! You got vanilla cream. Hi, Mobsuki. There was not a question if Ekans was fierce. I have not encountered a wild Ekans yet.
Just
This is
as
the
I
first time
thought.
I've seen one.
Trash.
If I had Pokemon Leaf Green, I would play through it, probably on my TikTok stream, which I don't actively stream on TikTok, but I would probably casually play through the through Leaf Green and then capture an Ekans or whatever other Pokemon are specific to that game and transfer them into this game. And then we would really be fierce in it, wouldn't we? What? Fork is evolving? Fork is fierce in it. Fork found in Kakuna. My Pokemon are a little fucked up. Let's go back to the Pokemon Center since we're so close to town. I got my running shoes. Hi, CMB. I'm so sorry. Are you a trainer? Let's get with it right away. My eye itchy. Oh, you have a Weedle? Oh, well, I have a Kakuna. I'm better. String Shot. Not the premium Wi-Fi, help. And that's how you clear a bitch. Get into it, crank it. So okay, so in Generation 3, the most moves are not special or physical. It depends on their type and whether or not they're special or physical. So flying type moves are physical. Even though they're still super effective, like super effectiveness still applies, but the physical and the physical moves and special moves are only determined by their typing. In Generation 3 is also when we were first introduced to the concept of stats. So, you know, it's kind of like a little bit of like a mixed bag there with some of the information that we would have on it compared to what modern Pokemon games are. Oh, the girls are leveling up. Let's send out Gnarly. I don't know what level Pidgey learns Gust at. Sam, are you here? Summoning Sam? Sam, was your Blue Sky post about me? Who's your Blue Sky post about? You get into it, Zaza. You're just being silly? Oh, I thought you were talking about me. The way I'm checking Blue Sky is I'm doing this Pokemon battle. Sam, you... Did you not check the general chat in a Discord server not near you? Where I was talking about how somebody reported me for something that I sent to them in Animal Crossing in 2023?
Man, I'm finna whip this hoe.
Right, my old dick, right. The girls are trying to ruin me. Oh, that's about me? Oh, period. Because that's what I was talking about. I didn't know that you had posted since then, because that was like 40 minutes ago. Not to bring that drama to my stream, but it did happen. Fork, I'm sorry I ever put you in that situation, Fork. I'm so sorry, Fork. Oh my god. Let me lock in. Low kick. Don't fuck with it. Punchy doesn't have great defense. Punchy has good attack. Mobsuki, I don't know what you're talking about. Nidoran, I forgot about Nidoran. Who's Cookie? Cookie's Bustle. What are you talking about? Somebody put a paragraph in my chat so I know what you're talking about.
I'll battle you with the Pokemon I just caught.
Basically, it's very niche stuff, but there's this game which could always be copyrighted when somebody posted about it, and apparently it was a troll copyrighting the game they didn't even own. A video game foundation was able to free the game from copyright hell, essentially. Oh, I see. And the protagonist is a teddy bear named Cookie. Oh, did any of y'all have any of y'all eaten Teddy Grams, or did y'all ever eat Teddy Grams? I have not seen a bag or any form of Teddy Grams in years, probably. But have y'all seen or eaten Teddy Grams recently or ever? I used to love me some Teddy Grams. Right, clock it, my little tick, clock it. They should be putting Teddy Grams on top of that Philadelphia cheesecake filling. Hold on. I just cracked the code. V is kind of sus. I like a graham cracker, not all the time, but sometimes. Let's suffer through this battle right here, and then we're gonna go into that patch of grass, and that patch of grass has a bunch of Fiercepops in it, I'm sure.
Hey, you're not wearing shorts. What's wrong with you?
Mind you, I am wearing shorts. Level 14 Spearow. Girl. First things first. Bye. Thundershock. Right, a flurry of gags, right. Milotic said, season. Please. Oh, shit. I need to work on my soundboard. That's what I'm probably going to do when I get off stream. And I was going to do that earlier, but I figured I wanted to get at least a little bit of time in for, Carrie Pie should have gotten more experience for that, but I wanted to get at least a little bit of time in for, the, what is it called? For, Shiny Hunting Dratini, because I'm trying to get that Dratini, and it's been taking me days. Are y'all ready?
I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I don't think you're ready for this.
Okay, so when we encounter new Pokemon, we rate them on a flop or bop system. And the question being posed when we when we see the Pokemon is this individual Pokemon fierce? In this context, at least. You have to understand that right now we are limited to literally only Generation 1 Pokemon until we get out of this part of the region. You can tell Milotic is hyped to get out of work. All right, Flopper Bop. Is it fierce? Is it Fiercepop? Would it be Fiercepop to capture it? It's level 3. I'm scared. You have to consider that this is a normal type here. It is not fairy, it is just normal. Fierce, I'm not sure. Okay, well, I'm seeing more flops than I am anything else. I mean, no, not more flops. I'm seeing more pops than I am anything else. Bops, pops, whatever. So we're gonna capture it. What should we name it? I don't want to hit it with the move because I don't want to knock it out. All my Pokemon are too strong. We might be able to hit it with like a cute little tackle, but that's going to be about it. Carla Rae Jepsen is too long. Oh, now she's paralyzed. What does Stephanie Joanne Germanata have anything to do with this? Although we are about to be reaching the 10-year anniversary of the album Joanne in August.
Number 39, Jigglypuff, the balloon Pokemon. It captivates foes with its huge round eyes, then lulls them to sleep by singing a soothing melody. Jigglypuff, the balloon Pokemon.
I am aware of the duet. I was concerned on what the context was. Even if it is her favorite Pokemon. Funko Pop? Glorbo? Harlock? Pinkie Pie? Beverly? Auntie Ethel? Dang, y'all think Jigglypuff is an old lady? What's up? Wait, we got Cherry Pie, we got Pinkie Pie, hold on. Alicia Keys, bye. Is there anything else out here? What route is this? 3? There are more Pokemon out here. Can't escape. Would I shiny hunt in this game? No, not while I'm doing this playthrough. If I were able to do my Leaf Green playthrough like I want to have both Fire Red and Leaf Green. I'm just not able to get both of them at this time. I would be shiny hunting in Leaf Green. I would finish that game quickly and probably start shiny hunting in it and use that as a supplementary game file so that way I can fulfill this game file with the Pokemon for the Fiercepoplock and just to keep on putting the end of stream playthrough, if that makes sense. That's what I did when I was playing Sword and Shield. Shiny hunting in the old school games is such a thrill though, and like a lot of people make a lot of money shiny hunting specifically in those games. All right, here we go. Flopper bop. I've just seen a lot of people complaining about resetting for the starters and how it's taking so long and they'll be at like 1K resets for that. No, it's not going to be 1K resets. It might be 10K resets. It might be 25K resets. It's like 1 in over 8,000 that you're going to get a shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. They didn't release these Pokemon games specifically for the shiny hunters. And even if they did, the real shiny hunters are playing these Pokemon games on the original consoles with capture cards connected to them. Like, let's be serious here. Well, that was a Nidorino. This is a Nidoran male. Nidoran male, the poison pin Pokemon. Its large ears are flaps like wings when it is listening to distant sounds. It extends toxic barbs when angered. Nidoran male, the poison pin Pokemon. Okay, what are we naming him? Any thoughts on the name for Nidoran male? Okay, 1,000 resets is a lot for modern day Pokemon games. When I got to 1,000, when I was searching for Zigzagoon in Pokemon Shield with the shiny charm and using boosted odds in certain contexts, yes, it was a lot. In this game, 1,000 is the minimum. 8,000 is the minimum. It is 1 in 8,000. There is no shiny charm in Generation 3 games. We don't get the shiny charm until Generation 5, and it doesn't start working the way that we know how it works until like Generation 7 or 8. Mr. Horton. Do we have any other ideas? Grape juice. Frape. I don't think grape juice will fit. I think grape juice will fit, but it'll be like to the max. Depending on the brand that you purchase, some other juices are supplemented by things like grape juice. So for example, when you buy apple juice, if you check the ingredients, a lot of times there are grapes in the apple juice. At least when in its mass-produced form. We'll stick around for a moment, but in a moment, I'm going to leave this area, and when I leave this area, we're going to be looking for one more Pokemon. I don't know if we're going to see it again once we leave this area until we have an opportunity to see its evolved form. So let's see if Crankit will wake up. Crankit woke up. It's a very low likelihood that we're going to see the last Pokemon that I want to find today. Not Pidgey wanting a piece. I'll give it like one more try. I'll give it one or two more tries. And if we don't see it, we're gonna go back. I'm gonna go walk back all the way back to the Oh, this Nidoran wants a piece. Leave Fork alone. At this point, Fork is gonna need to learn frustration. Do I have any other battles that I have to do to get through this area? In theory, no. Let's just go back to the gym. I mean, let's just go back to the Pokemon Center. Hopefully Mount Moon won't take forever.
Eek, did you touch me?
Oh, she's crazy. Oh. You have cheap tactics, stupid ass Jigglypuff. I need to go get my water. I'm so thirsty. Crankit woke up. Oh, gagged. My actual opinion on Jigglypuff is that I don't think that Jigglypuff in particular is fierce. I do think that Wigglytuff is. I don't have any attacks to use against this thing with Cherry Pie. The way that didn't take but like 1 HP. This like defense curl is crazy. Well, good. If we're gonna be doing a Fiercepop playthrough, you already know that I'm not gonna I'm gonna be walking around with the Dragonair real quick. Not real quick, but you know when the time is right, I guess. Which will be sooner than you think, mind you. Oh, I gotta take Fork out of the front of the team. This is killing me. Right. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time for the icon that I know is out here. Maybe two. I really actually genuinely do want that Pokemon specifically. But if we don't see it, we don't see it. All right, let's go. We gotta keep going. We got things to do today. Oh. Not fork. Another Nidoran male. I say hunt for it. I say I wanted to get out of here in 2 hours, so I say I might hunt for it off stream and come back for it, but probably not. Because I'm not gonna go back through Mount Moon. I don't know where else you get Nidoran female in this game. Let's look. Route 3, then there's the Safari Zone. Oh, it says you can also trade somebody for it in the underground path. Although that's not really going to be what I want to do. The Safari Zone is far off from here. I just didn't want to take up the whole stream trying to hunt for Nidoran female. Even though I do like her better, plus she's blue. Well... Rocky's cool. He's not just tough. People like him, respect him. I want to become a gym leader like him. Well, you know what? The easiest way for me to get Nidoran female is actually for me to get Pokemon Leaf Green. So somebody should donate to my Pokemon Leaf Green fund. Thank you. There is no fund for it, but I'm just saying, like, if it's on my throne, if somebody wants me to have it. I tripped over a Rocky Pokemon, Geodude. One of these rocks has an item on it, don't they?
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. And the reason I'm saying that is because Nidoran male is 14% in that grass. Nidoran female is 1. And it's the inverse in Pokemon Leaf Green. Hello there, sweetie pie. I've got just the deal for you. I'll let you have a secret Pokemon, a Magikarp, just for $500. Should I buy the Magikarp? So, you'll buy it, am I right? Flopperbot Magikarp. They are more prominent. They are more prominent, yes. Gyarados' Fiercepop, the house boots down, right? That is true. But are we going to be dedicated to keeping a Gyarados on the team throughout the rest of the playthrough in order to get it to level 20? Is the question. Because I believe we're going to get it from this guy at level 5. Pop for sure. Alright, if that's what y'all think. What should we name him? Feebas or Milotic? No thank you. What if they put Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire on this on the Switch too? And then you could trade your Pokemon between those two games as well? That would be crazy. That would be crazy. That means that the only generations we wouldn't have on the Switch 2 would be 2, 5, 7. Right? In theory. I want something that's easy for me to say. I'm not able to say Ramneon all the time. I don't even know what that means. It's fine. We'll baby the Magikarp and get him to his true form. True. What do I want to name the Magikarp? Oh. If I could, I would name it Jump by Blackpink. Mind you. You want to call it Typhoon? I guess. Since Sam is the one who really came through with the with the T. Maybe we should name it Typhon. Thank you. We're gonna name it Typhon. Thank you. All the icons that we've captured so far in Team Rocket attacks cerulean citizens. Not a day goes by without them Team Rocket being in the news. Oh, Jesus. Well, maybe you should be here when I catch the Vulpix, Mobsuki. Sometimes you'll have too many Pokemon with you to add any more. In that case, you should just store some using any PC. Okay, I have 3 potions. And 4 Pokeballs. I don't have any money, though. I have 14K. Should I go back and get some more Pokeballs? I guess so. Let's go. Let's do it. And on the way, we'll run through the grass one time and see if we can see if neither and female. Send shiny luck to Sam for shiny Latias. After you get a Vulpix, yeah, okay, yeah. So Mobsuki, just show up when you want me to name the Vulpix Vixie, and I'll do it. Or is it? How would you say that? Is it Vixie? Is that what she calls it? Lisa's alter ego? Oh yeah. just in case we see something cool. I don't think that we're gonna see a bunch of great stuff in Mount Moon, but you never know what we're gonna run into. That would be T. Maybe you need to be the change you want to see in the world, Mabsuki. I'm sure it wouldn't be that hard. Yeah, but you know where you can get Vulpix? You can get Vulpix in Pokemon Leaf Green. So if somebody can help me along the way get Pokemon Leaf Green, I would be really... I have no expectation on anybody to do anything, mind you. But if I had both versions, since I have multiple Switches, I could play in multiple versions, and then I could transfer all the Pokemon that I'm missing in this playthrough into that one. Or whatever. Oh, is that so? Actually, that is the truth, CMB. I've never expected anybody to donate or do anything of the sorts. But I'm always appreciative. Not Lisa, please. One more tall grass encounter? I guess. One. Okay, let's do one more. It's a Mankey. It's time to go. Actually, Kizzy, yeah, I can, but it's not until post-game. Okay, I'm gonna heal my Pokemon. And we're gonna go through the mountain. I actually need to step away for a few moments. I need to go get some water. So, I will be back.
Man, I'm finna whip this hoe. Slay! Slay!
It's me, Pretty Pink Pawnee.
I was saying I wanted to do a few more encounters for the Nidoran female before we go into the mountain, but if we don't, it's okay.
What? I'm waiting for my friends to find me here. She said, what?
Get into it. Oh. This Clefairy might clear Miss Punchy. What the hell? Oh. Hello? Fork is supposed to be able to heal himself from that sleep. I don't know why he's not shedding his skin, but whatever. Metal Claw. That would have been useful in Brock's gym. My Pokemon are so low leveled. Because her Clefairy was level 14. And we were struggling. And like the only Pokemon that I've had are these Pokemon. Like I haven't switched out anything for my team yet. So it's kind of confusing why everybody's so low leveled right now. All right, Flopper Bop. Flopper Bop, Zubat. Is it Fiercepop or no? And while y'all are talking about that in the chat, I'm going to get myself some water and grab my Pop-Tart from my nightstand. Y'all are saying yes. Literally nobody said flop. Oh, Crankette almost took that bitch out. This Zubat has 2 HB. We're a little too broke to be wasting Pokeballs. I almost wanted to paralyze it.
Number 41, Zubat, the bat Pokemon. It has no eyes. Instead, it relies on its ultrasonic cries for echolocation to flit about in darkness. Zubat, the bat Pokemon.
Yes, we're gonna nickname Zubat. What should we name it? Name options, name options. What should we name Zubats? Draculara? Carmilla. Petal. Not me fucking up her name. No, I gotta catch another one. I'm sick. If I see another female Zubat, I'll catch it, and we'll name that one Dracular and release the one that we just captured. Just since, like, there's no name raider for a hot minute. Her name will not be Dr. Draculara, it'll just be Draculara. It was my mistake. Flopper Bop, be honest. Sam got the shiny. Sam, you have to post a picture. Okay, is Geodude a flop or a bop? Male Geodude. How do we feel? I would say out of the entire line, Golem is fairly Fiercepop. On a scale of 1 to 10, Golem gets about a 6 for the Fiercepop of it all. But in order to get a Golem, we would have to train up this Geodude and trade it. And I can't trade the Geodude unless I had the other version of the game. So we are going to let this one pass. Golem is fierce. Geodude is not. Graveler is disgusting. I believe also, technically, female Pokemon are weaker in these games. I don't know when they switched that. But at one point or another, female Pokemon were generally weaker. Like on a very, very, very small scale. So maybe towards the end of this playthrough, if we run into a Golem or a Graveler, and I happen to have the second version of the game, we can have a conversation about it then, but we're not there yet.
Bon appetit.
Right. Check out the new redeems if you haven't been to the stream yet today. I don't know who's here for the first time and who's not, but check out the new redeems because there are some new ones. The way every Zubat that we've encountered is male. Not the nerd, super nerd Jovan. Sam, what are you gonna name your shiny Latias? I caught while she was stargazing, so I'm gonna call her Polis. And when I get the Kalios, I'm gonna name him Castor. Okay. Is Castor another star, I'm assuming?
The main stars of Gemini, I see. Right, right. Fork is evolving. All right, here's our female Zubat. Oh. I got it to 1 HP. Here's Draculaura. Can somebody tell V what color rock he got? Because I was also not paying attention. Hi, I'm excavating for fossils here under Mount Moon. Sometimes Brock Computer Jim lends me a hand. Flopper Bop, Paris. Male Paris. Is it fierce? So is that a flop or a bop? That's the question. Paris isn't even in Legends EA. I'm getting a negative response, but nobody's saying no. Nobody's saying don't catch it. Should I catch Paris, yes or no? Like, that was the question. Like, don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to say no. Like, this is your opportunity to really lead the playthrough with your opinion. Is that a Team Rocket member? We, Team Rocket, are Pokemon gangsters. We strike fear with our strength. Bro, what's going on? No, but like, if you think it's a flop, just say it's a flop. I'm not telling you how I feel about it. I'm not telling you to tell me how to feel about it. I'm just asking, should I catch it for my thing, in your opinion? We will have other opportunities to catch Paris and Parasect. Although personally, I'm not very inspired by either of them. Hi Sunny, have I found a Clefairy yet? No, I actually have not. Did you see my post about you on Blue Sky? All right, I'm getting a little tired of this one, so we're switching. You seem like you're in a good mood, Sunny. Miss Diva Clefairy. Yeah, I've had a fairly productive but relaxing day. That's good. I kind of feel the same. I woke up early today, so I got a few. I woke up early today, so even though I didn't get things started until like right at around noon, I had enough time in the morning to like eat something. I took a shower. I did some other stuff, and then I was productive in ways that I wouldn't have been had I not woken up early. The way I said yes, I wanted to switch Pokemon. Oh my god, do not put me in a situation right now with this freaking Zubat. Gunter, why did you ruin my fry? Was it a Zubat? I like shiny Zubat. I like shiny Crobat. I like shiny... I like shiny Crobat. That's what I'll say. I don't care for shiny Zubat or shiny Golbat. Also, why did this freaking... why did that Zubat take us out like that? Bitch, you got me fucked up. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you, Sonny. To each their own. If you were playing this game, you wouldn't have been able to have a Crobat until the end of the game anyway. Yeah, exactly. So you wouldn't have been able to really make it that far in the first place. I don't even know where you actually get Clefairy in this game. I do know that we're near the entrance, so we're gonna go heal our Pokemon up before we get out of here. And then we're gonna kick it into high gear because I want to get to Cerulean City in a timely manner. I was trying to make this a 2-hour stream. That might be my dumb fault thinking that it was gonna be 2 hours though. It's any floor. The bottom floor has the higher chance. Okay. Thank you. We missed out on Nidoran female because I was wasting my time. I was saying earlier that if somebody helped me get Leaf Green, which I'm gonna get Leaf Green eventually regardless of whether or not somebody helps me. But if somebody helped me to get Leaf Green, I am more likely to go get the Nidoran female and trade it into this game, since they're more likely in Leaf Green than they are in this game. Since I'm playing Fire Red. And I really personally like the Nidoran female line, although Nidorina is my least favorite of that line. Although I'm not gonna lie, I don't particularly find Nidoqueen to be Fiercepop. I think that there are other words that describe that Pokemon better. Last Miriam. I always liked the last. I thought the beauty was kind of ugly, but I always liked the last. First time seeing an Oddish. Well, this is a Fiercepoplocke, and I was just catching the Pokemon as we went. The community in general decided all these Pokemon were fierce. A lot of Pokemon in Generation 1 are more fierce than they are cute or anything else. Simply because they're made to be more like they're made to look more like dangerous or battle ready, so to speak. Maybe so, maybe so. Busted pop. Alright, let's take the plunge. What's down here? Y'all need to brace yourselves, because when we see the Clefairy, I feel like y'all aren't gonna be locked in, and I will pass it up if nobody responds to what I have to say about it. Actually, I don't have anything specifically to say about the Clefairy, but I will pass it up if nobody has anything to contribute about me catching it. That's what I meant. Oh! Well, all my Pokemon are at level 10, so I'm just going to start categorizing them specifically by their HP, which would actually put Cherry Pie first and Crank It second. Even though, yeah, and Cherry Pine is the one that I really want to, like, level up for the gym, so it's fine. Crank it! I get so gay off that tequila. Leave an emote in the chat if you get so gay off of that tequila. Nobody? Nobody? Oh, okay. I see, I see. I'm scared for my life. Just me? Right, Andalise. Andalise said, I am the boom boom gun. I will not be back down here traversing this area anytime soon, so I'm going to pass up on that. Youngster. Actually, I really need to train my Pokemon, so I'm gonna go talk to him. Sir? Would you come to explore the cave too? I actually feel relatively accomplished by having all my Pokemon up to level 10. Although they are not ready to face the gym yet, they are, the fact that I feel like the team is being managed and we're like all being leveled up and everybody's getting relatively trained simply just by experiencing the game, and I'm not having to go out of my way to like do any grinding just yet. Like, first of all, it speaks to the well-built aspect of the game, specifically between Gym 1 and Gym 2, but it also, you know, it speaks to my ability to manage the game. Oh my god, not Cherry Pie. I'm just saying, like, even though I never particularly found myself being quote-unquote bad at playing the game, I definitely like, you know, you notice your skills and are enhanced when you're doing it all the time. R.I.P. Cherry Pie. Meet Mort. Whoa, you shocked me. Oh, you're just a kid. Crank it. Don't forget to check out my throne if you ever feel generous. I would be more than grateful for a gift. I feel like I'm making an infomercial, but honestly, I don't mind. Like, not too much on it. Onyx! I'm gonna give a potion to Punchy and bring her back out. I think the old style of Pokemon really does help with, like, sight words. Like, for people who don't necessarily, like, people who needed that, especially as a kid's game, like, it really does. But only the old ones, like, the new ones not as much. Because, like, everything's kind of organized for you, but, like, this, with the bag not being as organized, like, it definitely, like, you gotta learn how to use it. Firework is level 16. Wow, shocked again. Firework is evolving. A moonstone. Last call on Paris, yes or no? I take that as a no. V, how do you feel about Fortress? Also, V, are you still resetting for your starter? What are you up to? What is anybody up to? What are y'all doing right now? Hey? Remember when I said I thought this was going to be 2 hours of stream? Y'all, flopper bop. Let's see how locked in everyone is. Cherry Pie is knocked out, unfortunately, so we can't even hit her with a Thunder Shock. Although we do have a revive, I guess. The way... Sam, not too much. That is true. The question is, would it be Fiercepop for me to catch the Pokemon? Is the Pokemon Fiercepop? Cherry Pie woke up, did her big one, and went back to sleep. Let's send out Gnarly. Who's Cupcake? Is that what we're gonna name the Clefairy? I don't think that the bias has anything. I don't think the bias is the problem here. This is subjective. We gotta catch the Clefairy before we do anything else, though. I think Smeargle is 5 out of 10 fierce. Number 35, Clefairy, the fairy Pokemon. Its adorable appearance makes it popular as a pet. However, it is rare and difficult to find. Clefairy, the fairy Pokemon. I don't have an awakening. Little kids shouldn't be messing around with grown-ups. It could be bad news. Dang. I'm almost out of potions. Hyper Fang. That dirty little rat. I think that there is a fierce aspect to it. It's almost kind of like when we talk about Clefairy and Clefable, I think that, like, you know, in other contexts, when I've talked about fierceness, I think that there is the quality of it being dangerous, right? But I think there's also something about a classiness that can be fierce. I think that there's something about a sleekness that adds fierceness to things. And I think that Clefairy and Clefable are very classy. Their color scheme is very classy. You know, the way that it presents itself, and also within the given context. It's like, it's graceful in a way that, like, it stands out, but not for its differences, but because of its, like, je ne sais quoi. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to... I don't know how to describe it any further. I'm having flashbacks to Fire Red and Leaf Green. I do not think that Jacinthe is specifically fierce, however. Well, CMB brought her up. I'm assuming if CMB brought her up because Clefable is her ace. Oh. Suddenly all the Pokemon around us started stepping it up, and we're getting knocked out left and right. I'm just trying to get out of here. And I have not encountered yet one person who could heal my Pokemon. It's killing me. Because we really could have benefited from being, like, healed when we were fighting all these other trainers. I found another moonstone. Nice. Now I have 2. Hey, stop! I found the fossils. They're both mine. Oh my god. I didn't even want these fucking fossils. Oh, and here comes the Grimer. Let's burn this trash. Thank you for the follow. Hi, Stephanie. Oh my gosh, I need to... Let's heal first, and then we can get rid of the poisoning. Ooh, why do I want KFC? Chicken strips. Carbink, I would say Carbink has a similar level of Fiercepopness as Clefairy, or Clefable, where it's like... It's chic, you know what I mean? Like, there's like... when we talk about this, like, I think that there's an aspect of fierceness that you see in things like fashion, right? Like high fashion, which I don't necessarily think is like the main purpose of the concept. However, they're related. I would say Carbink, there's an aspect of it that like appeals to a sophisticated nature, similarly to Clefable, that would make it Fiercepop, but I don't think it's the most Fiercepop Pokemon. And we're all entitled to our opinions. You want to play games with friends? Like, I think that's the thing. It's almost kind of like with fierceness, it's almost kind of like if it's a if you know kind of thing. You know what I mean? To be able to communicate in so many ways. Not only am I, you know... We're about to get fucked up. Let me... We'll each take a fossil. No being greedy. First of all, I don't give a fuck about this fossil. I got 1.5 Pokemon on me right now. You're talking about a fossil. I didn't want to use this rare candy, but you know, a level up will also heal your Pokemon slightly. Do I want the Helix fossil or do I want the Dome fossil? To be thematic, I do think that there's a correct answer. But do we want the Helix fossil or the Dome fossil? What do y'all think? I do agree with you, Sam, but I think the concept is a little bit bigger than that in my mind. I think I'm gonna go with the Dome fossil. Far away on Cinnabar Island, there's a Pokemon lab. They do research on regenerating fossils. Okay, bye, whatever. Force of habit. Because in literally all the other games that are on the Switch, besides this one, when you do it, when you want to save your game, you hit that shit. I really don't want to battle this guy right now. My Pokemon are fucked up. But I want his item, because one of them is going to give me a fighting type move. Fuck it. A kick out of brutal ferocity, packed with the destructive power. When you get right down to it, Mega Kick is the ultimate attack. Don't you agree? Okay, I'll teach it to your Pokemon. Mega Kick. Packed with destructive power. When the chips are down, Mega Punch is the ultimate attack. You agree? Yes? Now let me teach it to your Pokemon. Punchy gets Mega Punch instead of Low Kick. You should go before you get seen by this misguided fool. I think these flowers are so cute. What else is up here? PM5 with Roar in it. I can't access this area just yet. And I can come back for this. So we're gonna go this way. Into Cerulean City. Let's go to the Pokemon Center. I have to go to the bathroom. Let's get some information about town before we go on somewhere else. That Bill. I heard that he'll do whatever it takes to get rare Pokemon. He's not above doing all sorts of things, I've heard. Bill has a lot of Pokemon. He collects rare ones, too. Why don't you go upstairs and try trading Pokemon with your friends? You get a lot more variety by trading. That is true. The Pokemon, whatever. Bye, girl. I don't care. Bye. Have you heard about Bill? Everyone calls him a Pokemon maniac. I think people are just jealous of Bill, though. Who wouldn't want to boast about their Pokemon? If that Slowbro wasn't there, you could cut down that small tree. That way, you could get to the other side. I think there's a way around it, though. You're making an encyclopedia on Pokemon? That sounds amusing. Yep. I want a bright red bicycle. I'll keep it at home so it won't get dirty. Grass and caves handled easily. Bike shop. Oh, the Slowbro's in the way. I don't think Slowbro knows what it's doing. My husband likes trading Pokemon. You're collecting Pokemon for your Pokedex, aren't you? Would you please trade with him? What does he have? A Poliwhirl for Jinx. We'll come back for this. Only skilled trainers can collect Pokemon badges. I see you have at least one. Those badges have amazing secrets, did you know? Now then, which of the 8 badges should I describe? I don't need that information right now. Thank you, sir. He has a cute little backyard, though. Oh, rare candy. Wait, you should always check your surroundings. Bye. I stole your shit from your backyard. The people here were robbed. It's obvious that Team Rocket is behind this most heinous crime. Even our police force has trouble with the Rockets. And there we go. Oh shit, I forgot about this. You're still struggling along back here? I'm doing great. I got a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Here, let me see what you caught. Well, at least it's a training opportunity. Pidgeotto. Level 17. Oh my god. Pidgeotto is still outspeeding Cherry Pie. See? Isn't that crazy? We're gonna have to anchor the battle off a firework, which I even hate to think about because Firework is a fire type, and we're gonna have to go up against Misty. Bye, Milotic. Oh, man. I think it's interesting how he hasn't evolved his Squirtle yet. If it's at level 18. The we're about to lose this battle to Gary. Alright, so we are a little bit past the time that I would have wanted to be for this stream. Which, hey, that's partially because of bad planning, right? or rather inappropriate planning for considering what I knew I needed to do for the stream. And we're about to lose this battle. So I'm going to take that as a sign that we're going to end here for today. Tomorrow, I'm either going to do Animal Crossing or I'm going to pick back up on this particular playthrough. Most likely it's going to be Animal Crossing, but I didn't have an opportunity yesterday to do what I needed to do in Animal Crossing to be prepared for tomorrow's stream, so we might just do this. In the meantime, I am going to be taking out the time to train my Pokemon in this particular game, among other things. But I will not be battling Misty until next time. If we win this battle by, like... If we win this battle, that'll be crazy. I don't think so. See? We were so close, though. We really were. But I'm going to take that as a sign that I'm going to end stream here. We will re-up on this probably this week. If not, then I will bring it back next week. But I have been on for 4 hours. I will be posting this VOD as well as the other 2 VODs from this playthrough. Probably tonight. I need to work on the thumbnails. But with that being said, we're going to get out of here. So thank you so much for coming to the stream today. I hope that you've had a very fierce time. And we will reconvene tomorrow. Make sure to check out my throne. If you feel generous, make sure to check out my socials. Make sure to check out my Discord. We do fun stuff in the Discord, especially when people are very active in there. But I will see y'all soon. Bye.